Today, we are going to dive into the single biggest shift happening in hospitality right now, the rise of artificial intelligence. And more importantly, we're going to talk about what this massive change really means for your future as a leader in this industry. Hello and welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you. As a hotel AI expert, my goal is pretty simple: to help guide you, the students of Europe Hotels School, on this online learning journey. We're going to be focused on practical, real-world knowledge. So let's jump right in. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with what an AI-powered hotel looks like today. Then we'll tackle something called the human leadership paradox. After that, we get practical, talking about skills, balancing automation with the human touch, and we'll wrap up by looking at your new role as stewards of modern hospitality. Ready? Let's go. Okay, first up, the AI-powered hotel. Now, I want you to forget all the science fiction stuff you've seen in movies. This isn't about the future. This is the reality on the ground today. AI is already woven into the day-to-day operations of hotels and restaurants all over the world. And honestly, it's pretty staggering what these systems can already do. We're talking about forecasting demand with incredible accuracy, telling you exactly how many people you need on staff for a slow Tuesday versus a packed-out Saturday night. These systems can personalize guest offers on the fly. And for the restaurant side, they can analyze sales data, ingredient costs, and prep times to create profitable daily specials that, let's be honest, no human could calculate that quickly. Which, of course, brings us to the big, maybe even a little scary question. If an algorithm can do all of that, what's left for the manager? Does your role get smaller? Does it disappear? Well, the answer is probably not what you think. The answer is all wrapped up in this fascinating idea we call the human leadership paradox. Sounds a little strange at first, but it's simple. The more advanced and powerful our technology gets, the more absolutely critical our human leaders become. Because at the end of the day, technology needs a human heart to truly work. This quote really just nails it. The key thing to understand is that we're not talking about technology replacing leaders. We're talking about it amplifying them. Think of it like this. The more powerful the engine in a ship, the more skilled and experienced the captain needs to be at the helm. So let's break that down. On one side, you've got AI. It's a powerhouse of calculation, of spotting patterns in mountains of data, and of pure speed. It can do things in seconds that would take us weeks. But then, there's us. Our strengths are totally different. We provide context, empathy, moral judgment. We understand nuance. These are all things an algorithm just can't do. And here's what it all comes down to, the absolute core of our industry. Hospitality is and always will be about people. A guest might appreciate the seamless check-in process that AI provides, but what they truly remember, what makes them come back, is how an experience made them feel. AI optimizes the process, sure, but it's you and your team who create the memories. Okay, so that's the why, but the really important question is, how do we actually do this on a daily basis? This brings us to leading beyond the algorithm. We're going to talk about the new practical skills you need to not just survive, but really thrive in this new world. So your role is shifting. It's less about making every tiny decision and more about overseeing the entire process. Let's walk through it. Step 1. The AI gives you an insight. Maybe it says, hey, business is slow this afternoon. You can cut 2 staff members. That's the data. But step 2 is you, bringing the context. You know there's a local festival just ending, which means you might get a late rush. Step 3, you apply your experience, your wisdom. And finally, step 4, you make the final call, blending that data with your uniquely human judgment. This means your job description is evolving into something way more strategic. You're not just a reader of data anymore. You're the interpreter. You're the one who protects your team's culture from the anxiety that new technology can bring. You become the ethical guardian for your guests' data, making sure personalization feels helpful, not creepy. And you are the essential translator between the complex tech and your team on the floor. And when you put all these new functions together, it really comes down to one thing: mastering the art of balance. It's about learning this delicate, crucial dance between powerful automation and that priceless, irreplaceable human touch. A great leader knows which tool to pull out of the toolbox and when. For instance, in the middle of a chaotic dinner rush, an AI-powered system for orders can be an absolute lifesaver. It's fast, it's accurate, it's efficient. But when a VIP guest has a very specific question about a food allergy, that is a moment that absolutely demands the warmth, nuance, and personal touch of a well-trained human being. Your job is to know the difference and make that call. And this, right here, is the ultimate goal. This is the whole point. The purpose of this technology isn't to replace your staff, it's to empower them. By letting automation handle the boring, repetitive tasks, you free up your team to do what humans do best. Focus on creating genuine, meaningful, and memorable connections with your guests. So, when you put all this together, what does it mean for you? Well, it means you have a new identity, a new title, really. You are becoming the stewards of modern hospitality. It's all about embracing this new, elevated role in our industry. As a steward, you're the guardian of many things. You're the steward of data and technology, making sure it's used wisely. You're the steward of your people and the culture you build, guiding them through change. You are the steward of your brand's values and the deep trust your guests place in you. And crucially, you are the steward of fairness and accountability in a world that's becoming more and more automated. Now, if you take only one thing away from our time together today, please let it be this. Your role is not being diminished by these intelligent systems. Not at all. It is being elevated. You're moving away from just managing processes and overseeing tasks, and you're moving toward guiding outcomes and shaping incredible experiences. So I'll leave you with a question to carry with you throughout your entire career. As a future leader, how will you strike that perfect balance between groundbreaking innovation and the timeless, unchanging heart of hospitality? Answering that question, well, that's your challenge, and it's also your greatest opportunity.